Good morning, children. So, welcome to the online classes for the fourth period. So, in this fourth period, we are going to learn the topic related to the geographical features and the prehistoric period. So, in the early class, in the third class, we have seen the part of this lesson and we have completed the topic related to the how the prehistoric period was started. What are the evidences related to the point of this prehistoric period that we have learned in the last classes. So in this today's class we are going to learn the topic related to the what kind of knowledge gained by the people belongs to this prehistoric period. That knowledge is called as the knowledge of fire. So the knowledge of fire means the people belongs to the this period have gained the fire knowledge. But how they have gained? What kind of evidence tells us they have gained the knowledge related to the fire? So see here, the point is there, science of the assets, the science of assets, the present assets which are present in the kernel place. You come to the point, science of assets have been obtained in the caves of the kernel. So we are going to see the evidence related to the this fire that in the caves of Karnool, even present day also we are going to see the ashes which was burned by the in the period of this prehistoric period. That's why we are coming to know that they have also used the fire for the purpose of many things. But how these people have obtained this fire? From where they got the idea to develop the fire. So they have revealed the knowledge and used the fire by the people of this period by using the stones. So by making the practical experiences, these people belongs to the Stone Age have taken the help of the stones and started to get the fire for their convenience. So that also we are going to see according to the evidences presented by the archaeologists. The next point regarding the knowledge of fire. So how they got the knowledge? The fire was used for the various purposes, even in the period of the prehistoric period, for the purpose of making or the cooking the food or lightening in the houses and lightening in the huts and also frighten the animals for making or frying the animal skins. That all things we are going to see that was used at the period of prehistoric or you can call as the Stone Age. So these are the some evidence will tell us that there was the usability of or the utility of fire in the period of prehistoric age. So another point we are going to see what was developed, they have used in the period of prehistoric period was that is they have developed the driving and the architecture. So how we are going to come to the conclusion that they have developed the drawing, paintings, cave in the caves. So see, you go toward the drawing found in the caves in the present day that tells us the history. It was related to the Stone Age. How? Because many caves show that the history of drawing in the Stone Age. So many types of caves are there present in the India that are going to tell us according to the archaeologists, they have searched, got the evidences which are completed in the period of the Stone Age. So by this knowledge we can get the people who are living in the Stone Age, they have developed the many types of caves and many types of drawings in the these caves. Such a caves driving can be seen present day in the Madhya Pradesh. We can go toward the Madhya Pradesh. There we are going to find the points related to the prehistoric age or the Stone Age. And you come to the Uttar Pradesh and in the part of Karnataka also. There we are going to find the point related to these caves developed by the prehistoric period, and they have used the stone for the purpose of developing the drawings. So these are the 2 points we are going to learn by the evidences presented by the archaeologists toward us, that they have used the fire and they have also used the stones for development of caves and development of the drawing in that period. So the next change we are going to see in this prehistoric period, there was lot of changes we are going to find in the environment. There was a lot of changes we are going to see in the environment belongs to this period, and the environment belongs to the present period. So the next point is the changing of environment. So now here in this topic we are going to see there was a lot of change started in the environment or the culture. So according to the archaeologists, according to the historians, we are finding the evidence that 12,000 years ago, 12,000 years ago, there was a change on the earth's environment. So after 12,000 years, we are finding the lot of changes started on the earth environment. How it was started? How can we believe that it was changed after the 12,000 years? So there we are going to see the earth temperature begins to gradually increase. So what was the temperature earlier we are going to see, that was started gradually increase the temperature after 12,000 years, and it was before 12,000 years there was the temperature was very low, and due to the temperature rises, we are going to see the development of many grassland places were started in the world, that to the in India also. You know, the grassy areas, it means the forest development was started in India, and due to the development of these forests, we are going to see the development of the birds and the animals were also multiplied. It was coming in the multiplied way. It was increasing because the supplement related to the birds and the animals was increased. Temperature was increased, grassland was developed, and due to the development of this grassland, there was multiplication we are going to see toward the birds and the animals, and due to the development of these animals, we are going to find there was a changes we are finding. The different types of animals are presented in the forest. The animals like deer, goat, elks, and the sheep, some other animals were coming toward the forest. And there also we are finding the development of these animals, and due to the presence of these animals in the grassy land or the grassland areas, we are finding the development of food for the animals also increases. The development of food was increases, and the development of hunting the animals also increases by the human beings. Now animals has increased and the hunting also increases, but afterwards we are going to see the people who are going to hunt the animals, they have changed their lives. They have changed their movements. Instead of hunting the animals, they are changed the policy of food policy. So they have started to see the changes of the nature, and the people belongs to this period, they have started the nature of their habits also. They have changed the habits, and after knowing the multiplication of these animals, these people who belongs to this period have started to capture the animals and bringing them toward the house. And after bringing them toward the house, they have started to develop or get the utilization of these animals for the development of animal husbandry. So now present day also we are going to see the people who are belongs to the agriculture farmers, they are going to keep one or two animals in front of their houses. Like that way, the people belongs to the after 12,000 years, they have started the changes in their life habits. Earlier they are going to kill the animals, but now they are not going to kill the animals. They have started to capture the animals and taking toward the houses and getting the development of animal husbandry in their houses. So that was the new changes we are going to see in the life of the human beings. And after capturing these animals, they are following the dairy system. Even in the present day also we are finding the dairy system. The milk is taken from the animals and that is sold or sold in the market. That system also started in this period. So that's why the changes started in the environment made the changes in the human beings. That we are going to see in this period. Then human had by now learned to catch the fishes also. So when environment changes was started, the human beings have started to get the knowledge of catching the fish and also going toward the streams and the lakes to catch the fishes, and gradually they have made the changes that they learned to use the food from these fishes. They have learned to use them for food, and they have started to get the knowledge of food grains. So, even though the grains and cereals like rice, wheat and barley were also obtained from the plant, that knowledge was developed by the human beings, and they are going to take the utilization of this rice, wheat, barley plants and taking these foods for the supplement of their daily life. Gradually the people belongs to the this period have grown lot of to change their life, lot of change their life and getting knowledge related to the different points which are observed on the earth. So according to the archaeologist, we refer to the period we discussed that prehistoric period by the different names. This period is going to be called as the different way that prevailed or that may be going to know since from the 2 million years ago is the oldest age and is called as the Old Stone Age. So before the 12,000 years ago, this period is going to be called as the Old Stone Age period. Old Stone Age period. Why? Because according to the archaeologist, you know that they are going to make the survey. According to the archaeologist, when they find the evidences related to this sources, they came to be an idea these stones are belongs to this early period of 12,000 years back, and this period is considered as the Old Stone Age period. And these people belong to the different periods. So, in this Old Stone Age period only, we are going to see there are the classification of the stages, classification of the types. The classification of stages are, there are two types we are going to see. One is to be called as the early, middle and late. Later, it is going to be called as the Old Stone Age. It means totally it was divided into three groups. One is Old Stone Age, second one is Middle Stone Age, and third one is the Stone Age, that we are going to see in the history given by the archaeologist to us. But the tools which are used in this period, so around 12,000 years ago, it means 12,000 years ago, the period is going to be called as the divided into two periods, that is early middle age and the second one is the later old stone age. But in this period 12,000 years ago, the 10,000 years, 10,000 years are called as the Middle Stone Age. Which period? Middle Stone Age. This period is going to be called as the Middle Stone Age. These 10,000 years are considered as the Middle Stone years. How these are considered as the Middle Stone Ages? Because the tools of this period, the period 10,000 years period is generally be very small, hence they called as the delicate stone tools. This time we are going to use the, see the utilization of the delicate stones by the people belongs to this. Yes, they used to fix these stones tools with the handle of made out of wood and the bones, and they use those tools as the axes and the saws. Now, along with these tools, we are going to see the tools of the old kind to continue to be used in this period are given in your textbook. One time you can see in your textbook the variety of different types of tools made with the stones, bones are shown in your book. You can see once on page number 11. And we can come to the point. So in this prehistoric age, you can get the classification, how it was going to be classified. That points are given in your textbook also. So it was divided into three groups. First we are going to see the prehistoric age is divided into three groups. First one is the Old Stone Age. Second one is the Middle Stone Age, and third one is the New Stone Age. Then again we are going to see this Old Stone is divided into three groups. One is Early Stone Age, second one is the Middle Stone Age, and last one we are finding the Late Old Stone Age. But according to the survey or the evidences presented by the archaeologist, we are going to see the period for the 10,000 years. 10,000 years is considered to be the period from Old Stone Age to the Middle Stone Age, and remaining 2000 years, 2000 years are to be considered as the New Stone Age, because after the 10 years of the age or the period, there we are finding the sudden changes in the human beings. Later we are going to see there was a sudden changes started in between this period from the early stage. So this is considered as the from old stone age to the middle stone age. That period is considered to be the 10,000 years, and later 2,000 years considered to be the new stone age, which are belong to the prehistoric age. And in this old stone age, we are going to see, now only I told to you, it was divided into the three categories. First one is the early stone. The first early period is considered as the early stone age. Later, in the middle, somewhat changes made by the human beings, that is called as the middle stone age. And later, we are going to say before the starting of the middle age, there was again changes in the age of the people belongs to the this period. So in between we are finding some changes in the nature environment. That period is going to be called as the middle stone age, because they have started to utilize maximum stones for the making of tools. That's why this age is considered as the stone age. But new stone age is totally different from the two ages, because in this age, in the new stone age, we are seeing a lot of changes occurs in the making of the tools. So the difference of these two periods we are going to see is the tools were bright and sharp edges in the period of the this new stone age, but the people belongs to this new stone age, they have started to use the stones for the grinding of these stones for the grinding purposes or grinding purposes, and they have started to grind the leaves, they have started to grind the herbs for the giving for the many diseases. That was utilized by the new stone age people to make the herbal products, and they have started to use the tools for the purpose of getting the utilization of grains and the cereals also. So they have started, first they have used for the grinding purpose, then second they have started to use the grains, third they have started the use of cereals with the new stone age. These stones are used for these purposes. That's why we are finding a lot of change occurs after the 10,000 years within the 2,000 years. And in this period, the people by using the stones, they have started to make the pots, pans. In this period, that could be found now in the many museums, a few of which have been decorated. The stones which was used for the making of pots, that have been decorated as the pots were used for the storing grains. So even in the medieval period also we are finding, but it was made with the mud. But that time these people are using the delicate stones for the purpose of making the pots, and these pots are used for the purpose of keeping the grains in those pots. They also, the people, they also using this pot for the purpose of cooking the food in the new stone age, and cooking the rice, cooking the wheat, and cooking the grains and the cereals. So people of this age have learned lot of things with adding with the weaving of the cloth also. Even in this period we are going to see the people belongs to this age, they have used the, or they have got the knowledge to develop the clothes, weaving the clothes for the purpose of wearing the dresses, wearing the clothes. So that kind of changes we are going to see. It means totally the human being has changed his life lot in the period of the 2000 years of this prehistoric age. So these are the things we are going to see in this chapter related to the geographical features and the prehistoric period. So that's why this period totally considered as the Stone Age period. So children, I think that you have understood the point related to the prehistoric period, why it is considered as the prehistoric age. So once you go through the chapter, read once, see the picture related to the tools used by the historian, the people belongs to the this age, and draw the chart of these tools once in your homework notebook and get the idea of the what kind of tools were used in this period. So by this we are going to complete this chapter. After that you are going to write the question answers are given in your textbook in the exercise. Once you go through the chapter, write the question answer. If you are finding any kind of problems, you can call me on the given number to you by our institution. Thank you.